set for 57 laps. It's the Miami Grand Prix. It's lights out and away we go. Perez gets away better than Alonso. Into turn one we go. Sergio Perez in the lead. Leads into turn one. Wow. Perez locks up. Perez has lost places, and there's a couple of cars have come together in the mid-pack, and it might have been one of the McLarens.
Yeah, we'll catch a look at that. Yellow flags are out. I think it was the two AlphaTauris getting very close together by the time they'd finished sliding around two.
As they go through turn 5, and some going slightly bit too wide and finding no grip at all. As we watch through the slaloms of 5, 6 and then 7 as it tightens even more, Daniel Ricciardo holding off.
And he would not yield. Magnussen looked like he'd gone a little bit wide, but just kept his foot in and took the inside line into the next right-hander, then turn 12.
I think it might be. This is Sergio Perez. Ted mentioned it, with a slightly grippier set of tyres, and that's Sergio Perez going through.
They're having to take it so slowly around the slow corners. If we're still on board with him, you'll see what I mean. Turn the wheel, wait for the car to stop sliding, and then seem to wait an age before they can pick the throttle up, because the cars are heavy, well over 100 kilograms of fuel on board.
Sergio Perez under pressure, and down the back straight they go. Hamilton has got DRS, he is that much closer. Trouble is, the Red Bull is pretty good in a straight line. Is there anywhere else on this track that Hamilton can try and get past that's not at the end of a straight? Nice to get past you. Yeah, we saw, here we go, off board. That'll show us the contact. And he went off the track as well, Kevin Magnussen, and I wonder how many penalties he wants to try and pick up today.
Magnussen then gets off the brake pedal and then didn't stay on the racetrack. And he will say my front axle was alongside. I was entitled to turn into the corner.
Sure he will, and whether that's right or not, I don't know. Martin Piastri getting very...
And he's in trouble. Take off. He is in trouble.
Who's going to be latest on the brakes here? Daniel Ricciardo under pressure going into turn 17. Ricciardo on the inside manages to hold on to that place, but Ricciardo just stays ahead.
Pinched into the corner a little bit, but he'll get another dose of rear wing open down the pit straight.
Massive lock-up from Alex Albon.
Everybody, yeah, so while we're a few laps off the pit window being open, George Russell is trying to treat his tyres carefully. Russell on the medium, the supposedly quicker tyre.
Here comes George Russell then. He's got DRS. Hulkenberg hasn't. Russell goes down the inside, goes deep. Should hang on to it though, around this long, slow, winding right-hander. And the Mercedes gets past the Haas. And there'll be no chance for an overtake now until they get down the back straight towards turn 17.
I didn't really notice why George lost places in the...
Just behind him, Zhou Guanyu's got to be watching his mirrors too. Wherever you look on this track, where there's a car, there's another car in close proximity, and there is action with it. And there is Zhou Guanyu leading around that corner.
Ricciardo out of sync for the first few phases of this first sector, but he's got time then to settle back into the racing line, the groove, the invisible groove sometimes.
Beautiful car.
It's okay for Verstappen. Let's see what Piastri does in response and see what the Ferraris do.
Piastri went into the pit straight.
What is this about?
That's a shambles.
This is a shambles. Absolute shambles. We can see it coming. What is going on?
Attempts just about stabilised. We're happy to use a bit more of the tyres. Strat 2. Strat 2. Tyre 7. Tyre 7. Click overtake. Click overtake.
Grand Prix and wins the Grand Prix for the first time in his career.